Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today for you I'm having a Harry Potter themed moment. I've got my Harry Potter mug. Sorry, you can see my light there. I'll just turn that off for a second. Yeah, I've got my Harry Potter themed mug that I got from Primark a couple of weeks ago. I don't think I've actually spoken about this. I literally saw it on their website a couple of months ago and I kept going into Primark looking for it and they never had it, and I went in the other week and they had this and I was just like, bloody gotta have it, bloody gotta have it. Excuse my language. Lush. However, carrying on the Harry Potter theme, if any of you saw my Christmas vlog, I picked up a Harry Potter brush set from Primark for £10, and I basically, with Christmas and being poorly and stuff, just never got round to reviewing it. So I thought today is the day for us to kind of dive in and have a little look and see what the Harry Potter brushes from Primark are really like. Now this was £10 and they only had a couple in my Primark, so I don't know if you can still get it. Hopefully you can. Definitely go and have a little look. But let's open it up because I've not even opened it at all. So it just says on the back that it's a brush set. It doesn't really give you any details about what the brushes are for or anything like that. But generally speaking, you can figure it out. One thing I did notice, and I only noticed it like yesterday, when I was having a little closer look at this, is that there is actually a makeup brush bag in here, which I didn't notice before. So I'm looking forward to trying that. I also wanted to give a big shout out to Charmed Wench. Charmed Wench at the moment is doing Harry Potter themed eyeshadow and makeup looks on her channel. So if you really enjoy eyeshadows and stuff and Harry Potter stuff and looking for some amazing inspiration, please go and check her out. Oh my gosh, they are really heavy. I was expecting them to be plastic, but they're actually metal. Gosh, okay, let's pull them out of here. Wow, they are really heavy. Let's get that gooey plasticky stuff off them. Okay, so here they are. Let me just give you a bit of a close-up. So this is like a fluffy kind of flat, almost flat-headed, there we go, flat-headed blender, and then it's got this kind of, let me put the other ones down for a second. There we go. So that's the first one. Then you've got a bigger kind of angled crease brush, and that's got more of like a little notches. Then you've got a really fine angled brush, and that's got more finer detail again. And then you've got a really nice flat shader brush. I really like the look of this one. And that's got a very similar style to it as well. They're really heavy. I wasn't expecting it to be that heavy. But yeah, they're really weighty. I'm quite impressed with the quality of those, considering the brushes themselves don't look that great. The fluffy one, this one here, has got a couple of very fine hairs that are not cut. Let me just see if I can get a really close zoom in on that. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but there are just one or two tiny little hairs that are kind of out of sync with the rest. So yeah, we'll give them a go anyway. And then I said it does come with a little bag. It is just like a little red kind of faux velvet bag that's kind of quite cheap, but do you know what? To put those in the little bag, that is really cute. I'm really impressed with those, and for £10 that's a bargain. But the question is, do they work? They look really pretty. They're going to look pretty on my nightstand with my Harry Potter mug. But do they work? So I'm going to put on the rest of my face, and then we'll spin the camera around so I've got a bit more natural light, and we'll do a makeup look using one of my palettes with them to see if they work or not. So hang on and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. I have done like basic eyebrows, cheeks, lips, just basic, and we're just going to test out these little brushes. So so just to recap, these are the Primark version of the Harry Potter brushes, and you have got these amazing heavy metal weighted brush set where you've got a flat shader brush, a fluffy blending brush, a contour, and a liner brush. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use the liner brush because I don't use gel eyeliner, so maybe we'll see. I might be able to use it maybe under the eye. But yeah, I'm just really interested to see how these are going to hold up. They are really heavy and obviously come in the little plasticky pouch. And I'm going to use my Jaclyn Hill palette today because that was the first one I just grabbed and it was nice and close and easy. So I'm not going to focus too much on the colours that I'm using because, you know, that doesn't really matter, and we're just going to zoom in and just see how these actually blend a little bit. So I'm just going to go in with the fluffy shading brush and just buff a sort of transition shade all over my lid. These are really fluffy, really fluffy. They're not very stiff at all. They almost feel like cotton wool. But you know, it's working okay so far. I am finding that I'm having to pick up more eyeshadow than I would do normally with like such a good palette. And because they're quite heavy, like it makes blending a little bit harder. And then I'm just going to go in with a slightly darker colour in my crease. You just have to be quite light-handed with these brushes because they are so heavy. You're quite tempted to just sort of like really push them in, but because they are just so soft, if you're really light-handed you can probably get away with quite a nice blend, but you do have to be really light-handed. And then just going to use the flat shader brush to apply a sort of reddy colour. Oh, now this is gorgeous. That applies so nicely. And then I'm just going to go in again with that shading brush and just blend out those edges. But as I said again, you need to be really light-handed. Okay, I'm then going to go in with a nice shimmery colour. I'm going to go for like a pop of gold just in the middle. As I said, this is quite a basic look. It's just to kind of really test out these brushes as much as I can. I'm going to take the big angled brush actually, and just put a tiny little bit of like a darker brown, just the tiniest bit, just through the outside of my crease. Just to blend that gold in. I'm then going to take that very, very small angled brush, and I'm just going to see if I can pick up some of the red, and then just put that on just under my lower lash line. Cool. Well, there isn't an inner highlighter, so I'm just going to use my finger just to go in with a little bit of something on the inner corner, just to give that a bit of brightness. Okay, so I'm going to do my eyeliner and then I will be right back. Okay, guys, so this is the finished look. It's just like a sort of reddy, smoky eye kind of thing. To be fair, they didn't do too badly. They weren't the greatest. They're quite hard to use because they are so soft. They just don't have any, I mean, if you press the bristles down, they just bend. Whereas if I take, for example, so this would be, so this is the Spectrum B04, and this is the Primark Harry Potter version. These two brushes are pretty much exactly the same, but if I press down on this one, it's got a bit of something there, whereas if I press down on this one, it just is a lot floppier. So when you try and blend, it doesn't push the colour around, it just kind of moves. Yeah, they're not the best, but what I would say is for £10 for a set of beautiful brushes to have on your vanity, they are gorgeous. I definitely don't regret picking them up. I don't think they would be brushes I would reach for, just because they are quite heavy to use, being that they're weighted at the bottom. But they are very pretty, and if you love Harry Potter themed products, then you are going to love these. Oh, talking of which, where's my drink? Mm. Yeah, so if you love Harry Potter themed things, you're going to love these. I really did actually like the flat shader brush and the angled brush. These two worked really, really well. Placing colour under the eye and packing colour on, they were great, really, really good. So I probably would use those two, but the two fluffy ones, not for me. Yeah, if you see them, grab yourself some, because, you know, if you like Harry Potter things, they're a good bargain. So guys, that's everything from me. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and to check out Charmed Wench's Harry Potter themed looks. They are amazing, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Bye.